finding your niche, finding your target audience. That is very important, for your YouTube channel, you know, to just have an audience that you're speaking to, and for that audience to be able to follow your content, because they can come there and they know that you're going to be making videos that directly relate to them. Now, when I first started, with my YouTube channel last year, I just wanted to talk about my journey, as a black American man, over 50 years old, who left his job, decided to move to Colombia, So now, as time has gone on now, almost a year into making these videos, I started, I made more videos that pretty much give advice to people who want to do the same as me. They want to leave the United States as well. Especially over these last 10 months, since November of last year, a lot has changed in America. And more people, like I said, they're interested in exploring that life of living overseas. But there's obviously one group of people, that I particularly appeal to, and I want to continue reaching out to, and that is, Americans who are in my group, Americans who are over 50 years old, and are thinking about making that move. And not just men. I mean, there's a lot of women that want to leave the United States as well, and they would like to get as much information as they can and hear it from someone who actually lives overseas. I know sometimes I might stray into the topics of like things that might cater mostly to men, like dating or something like that. But, I also like to just talk to people in general who are in this group, over 50 and who are thinking about leaving the United States. And also, it doesn't just always have to relate to race either, 'cause I did get a comment from a white person who's in their 50s, and they're interested in my content, and I don't want them to feel left out, even though I do speak from the perspective of a black man, over 50, saying leaving the United States, and my experiences as a black expat, living overseas. I try to give advice that can relate to anyone over 50 that's planning on leaving the United States, regardless of race, saying regardless of race or sexual orientation, LGBTQ. People that are in this group here that are over 50 that are thinking about leaving the United States and want to explore life abroad, as you get into what's called the last quarter of your life, saying that we're in, saying we're in our 50s now or over, and that means, yeah, you're in that last quarter, saying, and you want to live that last part of your life. You want to be happy and you want to live in peace, saying, and you want to be comfortable, and you want to be in the best place where you can find that. And the United States may not be that place, financially and everything else. And so, yeah, so I'm happy to know that, yeah, I'm finding my audience now. I'm finding that niche. And I appreciate the comment from one of my viewers who told me that, he was glad that he found my channel because I'm speaking about issues that directly relate to him. Yeah, so if you're watching, I'm sorry, I should have wrote your name down before I made the comment, but if you're watching, I do appreciate you joining the discussion, and I appreciate all the comments that you make, and I'm happy to answer your questions. But yeah, it is a serious subject, saying, and to discuss, and it's an audience that needs to be addressed because on social media, on these different platforms like YouTube and all the other ones, a lot of times people that are over 50 years old were discouraged from even joining these platforms. And so that leaves out a lot of content that directly relates to us that we may need. So I'm very happy and proud to be someone who can bring that content to you, you know what I'm saying, and talk about things that relate to us. Yeah, so if you're thinking about, starting your journey and leaving the United States and you're over 50 years old, I appreciate you joining me. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Yeah, welcome to the discussion, man. And yeah, please participate and ask your questions. Yeah, and the most important thing is check out the link I'm gonna leave in my description. To my link tree where I put some products in there, different things that you can find that relate to overseas travel and overseas living for people in our age group. So like I said, everybody is welcome that wants to join in. People that are in my target audience, I guess, that I found. And I'm glad that I found you as well, just like you're glad that you found me. Yeah, so that's what I really wanted to talk about today is just finding that niche on YouTube and that target audience. And I'm glad that I found a group of people that I can relate to, and they relate to me, and they're joining in this discussion that we're having. Yeah, so I'll definitely be back with more content for you, that relates to our group here, saying the over 50s that are, expats or planning to be expats leaving the United States. All right, so please, just like and share the video and ask more to join the discussion. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and joining as well.